the culture within the Secret Service? Are people still reeling from Butler and also this? Just to be honest, as a citizen, I have no faith in the U.S. Secret Service to keep Donald Trump safe. I know this one individual agent acted well, but again, these are two assassination attempts where this shooter got within 300 to 500 yards. We saw what happened in Butler, which was a travesty. What is the culture within the Secret Service right now?
Oh, I think that they're concerned. I've talked to sources with the Secret Service who are worried that they have lowered their standards in recent years, and they're not even training as much with their guns. They're not even doing as thorough a polygraph. They don't test for mental health issues. I have several Secret Service sources who are worried about an insider threat. And they say that they really only think that 25% of the Secret Service is fully capable of what they tout themselves to be. And that's a minority opinion, of course. Not everyone's going to ascribe to that, but these people were in positions to see the application process. So I honestly believe that there's been a lowering of standards in the Secret Service. And the threat is so great to have two. It's so tragic and unbelievable to me that we're in this place right now, that we have two assassination attempts in two months against Donald Trump. And there's this Iranian threat bearing down that they make no secrets of it. And there's this granular report that came out from Senator Grassley about this guy, Asif Merchant, a Pakistani guy with ties to Iran, that they arrested the day before the FBI arrested the day before the Butler rally. And then he's off previously in Iran for 2 weeks with meeting with a safe house and talking about funding with the Islamic Revolutionary Guard and they describe it in granular detail. Oh, are we going to use a pistol? Or are we going to use a rifle? Is it going to be inside rally, or is it going to be an outside rally? They assess the secret. What I find deeply disturbing is that this guy, Asif Merchant, was assessing the Secret Service assets attached to Donald Trump at these rallies while they were still considering him a former president. So it opened up the vulnerability when it comes to the Iranians. Now, whether these two guys, Thomas Crooks, 20-year-old Thomas Crooks, and now Ryan Roth, whether they have any type of foreign influence. We know Ryan Roth has a foreign influence. You can't rule that out. I like to see the FBI try to rule that out like they did with Thomas Crooks right away. I wasn't really satisfied with their answers because the FBI only has done one thorough briefing. Well, it wasn't even thorough, with reporters and they said they came to the conclusion with Crooks that he was acting alone and he didn't have any foreign influence. Well, tell me about his travel. Tell me, did he travel to New York? Because this guy, Asif Merchant, was in New York recruiting hitmen for to assassinate Donald Trump. It's right there in the proffer that Grassley got a hold of. It's pretty disturbing. And then, we all know that I got another source last night sending me a video that the Ayatollah Khomeini posted on his website that is an animation video of a robot drone taking out Donald Trump while he was golfing. And it's animated, okay? But they make no bones about what their goal is. And we know in granular detail that they were doing it. They were plotting it. So these guys could be just, kind of strange individuals. They both seem a little bit off, mentally. But we know with Ryan Roth now that there is Iranian connections. I mean, certainly there's a Ukraine connection. He was upset that he wanted to save Ukraine, has delusions of grandeur about his role in doing so, was recruiting Afghan fighters to go to fight in Ukraine because somehow that would be better because the Taliban is so terrible and as condemned. Obviously I've heard that too from people that we left behind and that were our assets in Afghanistan now under Taliban rule. So, but it was weird that the way that he was so instrumental and he was so confident about trying to recruit people. And I took screenshots of his his X.com account before they shut it down last night. And he was even talking about sending some of these Afghan fighters to Taiwan to fortify Taiwan against China. I mean, I don't know. I want to know way more about that. I want to know more about that. And Ryan was also in
We got a dash.
Washington, D.C.
Susan, keep up the great work. Everyone check out your work at
thank you.
realclearpolitics.com. I visit Real Clear Politics every day. Thank you so much.